You enter at the bottom so quietly it almost feels administrative. There is no ceremony, no handshake, no sense of arrival. Just fluorescent lights buzzing overhead inside a federal building outside Washington, D.C., the air conditioner locked at 68 degrees, cold enough to keep everyone alert and slightly uncomfortable. A paper cup of stale coffee sits on the steel table in front of you while a supervisor slides a manila folder across without looking up. Inside is a life that does not belong to you, a new name, a fabricated birth certificate, a juvenile arrest record from Tucson, Arizona, and employment history from construction sites that never existed. You are told the assignment will last 18 months. It lasts 5 years. The first phase is not action. It is subtraction. They strip away your habits piece by piece. The way you speak, the way you stand, the way you respond when someone questions you. Even the instinct to hold eye contact gets retrained. You learn to pause before answering. You learn to look slightly past people instead of directly at them. You learn how to keep your pulse below 80 beats per minute while lying under pressure. At the Academy Annex in Quantico, every day is mechanical. Wake up at 0500. Surveillance drills at 6:30. Cover story interrogation until noon. Behavioral mirroring exercises through the afternoon. Sleep deprivation twice a week. The rooms smell like printer toner, floor wax, and gun oil. Nothing about it feels heroic. It feels industrial, as if you are being processed into machinery. Then one morning, your real name disappears from the system. Your badge is surrendered. Your access card is deactivated. A clean line is drawn through your former life, and from that moment on, you become someone else. At first, inside the cartel, you are nothing. A driver, a courier, a nameless body behind the wheel of a black Chevrolet Tahoe moving product from Phoenix to El Paso in the dead of night. You wait in warehouse lots at 2 in the morning while desert wind taps grit against the doors. Men twice your age test you constantly through delayed payments, sudden route changes, and loaded questions designed to expose weakness. You survive by becoming forgettable. Then the first promotion comes not through any dramatic event but through procedure. A lieutenant tosses you a second burner phone and tells you to use this one for Dallas. That is how advancement works in this world. More phones, more keys, more things to lose. By the second year, you are trusted with money. Vacuum-sealed bricks of cash stacked inside gym bags, $500,000 at a time. You move it through truck depots, shell companies, and fake refrigeration invoices. That is when you realize the cartel's real power is not violence alone. It is bureaucracy. Every shipment has a route code. Every payment has a ledger. Every death has a cost attached to it. The organization runs like a corporation built on fear. You learn the unspoken rules quickly. Never ask where the fentanyl originated, never mention names over open lines, never arrive early, never be the last to leave, and never force the boss to repeat himself. Survival depends on creative compliance. You agree without promising too much. You delay without openly refusing. You redirect suspicion before it has time to settle on you. The moral compromises do not arrive all at once. They come gradually, almost invisibly. First, it is silence. You sit in the passenger seat while 2 men calmly discuss making an example out of a courier who skimmed $18,000. You say nothing. Then it becomes logistics, booking motel rooms, renting storage units, swapping license plates in the dark. The violence always remains one step removed from your hands, and that distance is what allows you to function. But distance does not mean innocence. Outside the operation, your personal life begins to erode in quieter ways. Your mother leaves voicemails you cannot return. Birthdays pass without acknowledgement. Funerals happen without you. A relationship ends through 3 unanswered texts and a final message that reads, "I don't know who you are anymore." The truth is that neither do you. The apartment in Phoenix becomes sterile, 2 plates, 1 couch, 1 duffel bag always packed and ready. The low hum of the refrigerator becomes the loudest sound in the room. Isolation stops feeling temporary. It becomes the structure of your life. Then the system begins to crack. At exactly 3:17 in the afternoon, a television in the corner of a mechanic's office runs footage from a local news station. DEA seizure, cash, weapons, bodies. The camera lingers for half a second too long near the edge of the frame. A shoulder, a profile, a face that might be yours. The room changes temperature without anyone touching the thermostat. No one says anything immediately, but you feel it, the shift. Phones stop ringing. Routes get reassigned. Two men begin shadowing you everywhere you go, never close enough to confront you, just close enough to remind you they are there. That night, your handler misses the dead drop under Interstate 10. No envelope, no coded phrase, no extraction plan. For the first time in 18 months, you are truly alone. That is when the illusion shatters. You realize the federal system you once served and the criminal organization you infiltrated are built on the same cold principle. If the risk becomes too high, you are replaceable. Loyalty is procedural. Human cost is secondary. The breaking point comes inside a warehouse outside El Paso. The fluorescent lights hum overhead. The temperature inside is barely 61 degrees. Concrete floor, steel shelves, no windows. A young courier kneels in front of you, hands zip-tied behind his back. 22 years old, maybe 23. He is accused of talking to the feds. You know he did not. The cartel boss stands 10 feet away, expressionless, watching with the detached calm of someone reviewing paperwork. The pistol in your hand feels heavier than metal should. This is the moment everything narrows. Not because the danger is new, but because you finally understand the truth. Both systems, the one you came from and the one you entered, continue by consuming people and replacing them without pause. The exit, when it finally comes, is quiet. No applause, no medals, no triumphant return. Just another federal office kept at 68 degrees, the same sterile cold as the room where this began. Forms are signed. Evidence is cataloged. 5 years of fear, violence, and moral compromise are reduced to binders, transcripts, and sealed testimony. Someone across the table refers to the operation as a success. Then, without ceremony, another file is slid across the table to another younger agent with steady hands and a clean face. That is when you understand the final truth. The system never needed you specifically. It only needed someone willing to become no one. Outside, traffic moves along the interstate exactly as it always has. Headlights, freight trucks, endless routes stretching into the dark. The machine keeps running, perfectly, without pause, without memory. Somewhere tonight, another black SUV is moving through the Texas desert, carrying another nameless man toward the same life you just left behind.